Hi guys, my name is Marissa. I'm from New Jersey. This is my makeup tutorial, my very first one. I'm a little camera shy, so bear with me. I guess I'll give you a little background on myself. I've been freelancing makeup for about 6 or 7 years. I went to school in the city for fashion and glamour makeup and then special effects makeup. Then I attended Christine Valmy for aesthetics, which is skincare, and also took makeup there. And then I went to cosmetology school to get everything in, and pretty well rounded in the beauty industry. I know everything about makeup there is to know. I'm a hairdresser now, but I love makeup and I thought I'd just share my information with everybody, so here goes nothing. Okay, so first thing you're going to do is start with a serum. This is Hydrofacial. You can really use any one. I highly suggest you do use one. The reason why they're so expensive and awesome is because they have molecules that are super duper small. Therefore, they can penetrate deep into your skin with nanotechnology. It's pretty awesome. Lots of antioxidants. Therefore, there's lots of anti-aging. Okay. Then you are going to use moisturizer. This one I use is Kiehl's right now. I use many different ones. If I were doing somebody else's makeup, I'd be using a brush right now, but it's my own face, so that's all. Always, always, always use moisturizer before you put your makeup on. Now, I know you've heard it before, and I know you don't do it. You have to do it. There's something in a moisturizer called dimethicone, which is that slipperiness that's in a moisturizer. It acts as a mask that blocks all the dirt and grossness getting into your pores. It's really, really important you do so. Okay, so I'm going to start with a Stila Beauty Balm. It's one of my favorite things in my entire collection of makeup. I love, 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 love it. Don't know what I did before it existed. It's my favorite thing ever. It's a primer, but it is a little thicker than just like a regular primer, so it does give a really good amount of coverage. Once again, I'd be using a brush if it were somebody else's face. See if you could actually see, for a primer, that's pretty awesome. Okay. You want to go under your jawline, a little bit onto your neck to make sure you blend so everything's even. You don't want that line right there that cuts off. That I know we've all seen. It's not cute. Second's pretty good coverage for a primer, right? I mean, if you have really good skin, you could probably just get away with using this. Put it everywhere. Lips, eyelids. All it's doing is making sure your skin is even, so there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. Next thing we are going to do is put on foundation. Now, for those who are beginners, remember, always, always, always start with a foundation. It's like a house, building a house. You can't do anything until you have your foundation. Okay, now I'm going to use my brush. And I'm going to use MAC Studio Stick. Okay. Now there's two different types of skin tones. We have cold and warm. Well, cool and warm. And you want to use, I have a cool skin tone, which means I have yellow undertones. So I'm using a cool foundation. And you'll see in a few minutes, with that, I'm going to use a warm concealer. Because if you use the same tone all over your face, it would really dull you out. If you were cool, you would then have like very dull yellow skin. And if you were all warm, which is pink and red undertones, you would then be very pink. And nobody wants to be dull or pink. So there's that. That evens it out. So you're going to put this everywhere. You could put it on your eyelids. I'm not going to because I'm going to use a primer. And just like anything in the makeup world, the more you put on one spot, the cakier it looks, and nobody likes that. Just like I did with the primer, you want to go below your jawline into your neck, blend everything in. Even out to your ear. Make sure everything's good here. Blend her all in. We good? I would say we are good. All right. Now I'm going to use MAC Studio Finish Concealer, which is like in a little pot. On my problem areas, because I have some. My chin is always an issue. Now I'm using a warm concealer because I don't want to be completely dull. Go under my eyes. I know that's all of our problem right there. Everybody's got that problem. I'm going to try and zoom through this pretty fast, just, you know, so I don't bore you. But I do want to explain things in detail because I know for beginners especially, there's lots of questions that professionals don't realize they don't understand. Excuse me. Okay, so I always put my concealer under my eyes, my chin, because that's my problem area, and right here, because, I don't know, it's just not really even. It's kind of red for me right there always. Okay. Now I will show you some quick contouring. Now you want to use something that's a shade or two darker than your skin and a shade or two lighter than your skin. So I'm going to start with shadowing. You shadow with your dark color. Okay. We are going to take a more narrow brush than the foundation brush. So once again, I'm using the Studio Fix foundation stick. So you're going to do like you want to put the shadow everywhere you want to go in. And you want to highlight everything you want to stand out, okay? So you're going to make a fishy face. Okay, now you don't want this to stick out. Nobody wants this to stick out. Nobody. So we're going to hide this. Everything we want to hide, we are shadowing. Right under the jawline, onto the neck. Not on the jawline. Underneath. That's really important that you don't put it on it. Because then your face will lose structure. And we're going to put highlighting here so it stands out. Unless you have a strong jawline. It depends on your face. It really does. It depends on your face shape, on your weight, you know, what you're trying to hide. These are my problems. So, hiding them. See right here how I'm shadowing that underneath? Once I highlight that, this is going to hide, this is going to stick out. I'm telling you it works. Okay, this always goes shadowing, especially if you have a larger forehead. It's not usually a problem of mine, but I'm going to show everybody. Okay. And then your nose. You want to start at the brow. This is really important that you don't screw this up because you can make your nose look awful. You can actually make it look worse than it actually is. So pay attention. So you want to start from your brow and you want to stay right on the side of the bridge. This is now going to make your nose look more narrow and more straight. Okay, now on to our lighter color. We are going to put in the spots that we want to stand out. Cheekbone. If you have really large cheekbones, which I love, if you don't like it, you would do the complete opposite. Just remember, you highlight what you want to stick out, you shadow what you want to disappear. So now on the jawline, we put the highlight. So now we have highlight, shadow, highlight, shadow. Comprende? shadow around the top to make it look smaller, and this comes out. If your forehead comes out, protrudes far, you don't want to do what I'm doing. And then this, you want to stick out because you want it to look completely straight. Okay, we're done. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. We are done with contouring now. So we are going to take, I usually use my foundation brush again, and you are going to, with the more darker spots, I kind of push in with my finger. You still want to see the contour, but to you. You don't want anybody else to notice. You want to look at it and go, oh, I see, you know. We don't want anybody to go, oh, it's a big dark line on your face. Okay, so watch what I do. Look at that. Nobody would know. Wait, maybe they would. There we go. Just tap it in. If you go like this, it's just going to be streaky, different color lines. Once again, bear with me, guys. I really am trying to take my time to show all of you what I'm doing, especially the beginners. So it's good, right? Blend. It's all about blending. You don't want anything to be too obvious. So you want to keep the light in the light spot. You don't want to drag it all over the place. Keep the dark in the dark spots. We good? Don't ever worry about looking too pale because there's always bronzer. Better too pale than too dark. Sometimes, you know, if you're getting older and you have some fine lines, some foundation or concealer gets stuck in there. I'm not saying I do, but you know. When you're doing makeup on more mature skin, it tends to become an issue. So you got to make sure that's usually works best. Doing your fingers, just press it in. There we go. Okay, next thing we're going to do is use Makeup Forever translucent powder. You can use any translucent powder. I prefer this one because it's silkier, and once again, we don't want anything to be light, like cakey, you know? So I take my DUR Kabuki brush. You can use any kind. As long as it doesn't use little hairs all over the place. Near the eye, it's kind of important to dab a little extra on. Because I'll show you once we get to the eyes next. You definitely don't want to have any moisture around them. Big reason that we use translucent powder is to set the makeup, A, so it lasts, and B, when we use, you know, blush and bronzer and all other things that you're going to use on your face, you don't want it to be streaky, so you can just feel your skin, make sure it's matte and ready to go, all dry. So like I was saying about near the eye, I dab a little extra right on the side underneath the eye. If you have much darker skin, this sometimes make you look a little drab, you know, grayish tone to it. So you might want to get something with a little bit of color to it. Okay, so our skin is all done. Okay, next we have Paint Pots by MAC. It's a primer. Just dab a little bit. You really don't need much. A little goes a long way, especially with this brand. It's pretty awesome. I will say it works really good. And your eyeshadow will last all day and it will not crease. You don't really want to go past your brow. Dab it in there. Okay, so right after this, I'm going to show you the eyeshadow portion of the video, and I know a lot of people are intimidated by that, but I'm going to show you the easiest way to do it, because it really is not difficult. I think I'm getting a cold, and I'm sorry, I have, like, no voice. Okay, pat it all in, so everything's no lines or anything. Okie doke. So I'm going to use, you can really use any neutral color. This is a matte color. I'm going to use this one, something that's like your skin tone. This is not for color. This is almost like we use the translucent powder on the foundation. Same purpose. Just to set it so that your eyeshadow is not streaky. You're going to tap, 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 tap. You don't want to drag because you're going to waste your eyeshadow and it's going to be all over your face. Especially with your darker colors. You don't want to do that. Sometimes, especially with the primer, you need a decent amount of eyeshadow to get it so it's matte. So bear with me. If anybody has questions about anything, I am more than happy to answer your questions. My email is makeupartistnj, as in New Jersey, @gmail.com. And just to be safe, this is not something you must do, but I like to put the translucent powder over it just to make sure it's matte. You'll see how important that is. If you're going with me here, you're going to get it. Okay. They are dry. Okay. So now I'm going to use a diffusing brush. Okay. I'm going to start with Tease by Naked 2. Where am I? This is Tease right here. I'm going to stay in the neutrals. I'm going to start in the neutrals. We'll see how I feel in a minute. Okay, you're going to start right in the crease, go back and forth, and circular motions. It's all about blending, 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 blending. See? Never blend down. You don't want eyeshadow here. It's just going to aid you. It's not going to be pretty. Up, 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 up. Circular motions up. You don't want to do this because you're just going to have a big line. Okay? Same thing here. very lightly because you don't want to make that line. Okay, we good? See how we went up here? Up. Up. A lot of people for their daily routine can just do that. I can never just stop there. I'm going to switch to the -3 palette. Not to make this confusing, which is my favorite color, is Blackheart. Let me show you close up. The last one, you could use black, but this one's a little sparkly and like maroony. It's not as intense as black, and pretty good for blending. So let me just show you. I'm just going to tap it. That's all you need. For when you use a dark color, you do not need anything else. Start with the outer corner, going up like I said, and you don't want to go all the way in. Are we good? Are we even? Okay. Now, to avoid having this line that sometimes happens whether you like it or not, you're going to take that original neutral color you were using and just kind of blend it in there. Just to fade it out. Look at that, no lines. Beautiful, right? Okay. Now, a lot of people have an issue with the eyeliner. I use the Stila liquid pen. It is the best. No, seriously, it's the best. Like those liquid eyeliners that you put in the little container and pull them out. They're okay. This seems to work the best for me. So here it is. Kind of hard because I'm kind of looking in the camera, kind of looking in the mirror. Okay, this is important. Everybody wants to do the cat eye, right? Now, cat eye is fine. I love cat eye. I've actually been wearing it for like 10 years. But I'm going to just do like a little wing. We're not going to go all out cat eye. But it's very important where you start your cat eye and where you connect it. Okay, you do not go like this. You do not. You see the bottom line? You're going to follow that up. That is how you start a cat eye or wing. Okay. Then you put the tip and pull it in. See how that's connected to the bottom? And especially once you have the eyeliner there. Perfect. We're good? Cool. Black Ice MAC pencil, black. If you have lighter eyes or fairer skin than I do, definitely go for a purple or a brown. I love the purple on fair skin. It looks beautiful. See how that's perfect? It hooks perfectly there. I go in the waterline and then sometimes a little bit out. I don't ever go all the way in here because it makes your eyes look more shut. If you have really big eyes and you don't like it, which you should like it because big eyes are awesome, then go for it, but I do not. Now here's the little trick I have. Once you do your eyeliner on the bottom, take a dark color such as black, take your angle brush, and just kind of dab a dark color on it. It will not go anywhere all day. Okay. Now I'm really excited to show you guys something awesome called Unique 3D Fiber Lashes. They are the best thing ever. Okay. This is my little container. Comes with a gel, transplanting gel, and it comes with natural fibers. Okay. You start, I'm using Clinique Lash Doubling. I like it. It's a decent mascara. So, put this on real quick. You start with your mascara. You do one coat of yours. You guys are seriously going to think this is magic. I was addicted to false lashes for about 2 years. And I'm so excited when I found out Unique is the best thing ever. Because that was a waste of time. Okay. Always make sure you take your lashes out on the corners. If I get any on me, I'm not going to take the time to clean it up right now. I'd rather show you how to do this. Now I'm going to leave one eye without the Unique just to show you the difference. I'm kind of rushing right now, I'm sorry. I don't want to leave you guys hanging all day watching me put mascara on. Okay. There is, I'm like going cross-eyed, sorry. Okay. So you're supposed to let the first regular mascara, any mascara you want to use, dry first before you put the Unique on. So I'm going to put some eyebrows on in the meantime. Make this quick. Start here, go all the way down to the end. See that? You go under, all the way down to the end. See? You just fill her in. Voila. Beautiful. Okay, so let's get to these real quick. Okay, fibers, gels. Take the gel. It's just like regular mascara. Put it over your mascara. Very quickly before that dries. Are you guys ready for this? I'm telling you, it's amazing. This is the fibers. It looks just like a mascara brush, but little fuzzies on the end. They're all natural fibers. Ready? Look at the difference in my lashes. No, seriously, look at them. Okay, I'm not even done. You have to put the gel on top to set it in so that the fibers don't fall out. Or not fall out, but like fall onto your skin. You don't want that to happen. This is so easy. Anybody can do it. It is no different than applying mascara. Okay, seriously, look at the difference. And you're supposed to put more than one coat on. I don't even think I need it, but I'll do it real quick just to show you. So it goes gel, fibers, gel, fibers. You always want to end in gel. But you got to put the gel on before you put the fibers on so they can stick. Will you look at this ridiculousness? This is making me crazy. I gotta clean it up. It's amazing. Look at it compared to these. It's like amazing. Okay. How am I looking, guys? Pretty good? Okay. So last but not least, I'm not a blush girl. We can be blush girls if you want. You can do whatever you want. My Urban Decay bronzer. Just going to dab a little here. I put it right where I contoured a little bit. Going up. Too much, blend it out. Little bit everywhere. Another thing I do with the eyeshadow sometimes, I take like a little shimmery light color, go under the brows. Nothing, I don't like to do any like crazy shimmery. I'm not into shimmer really. We define the brows more. Brows are what's up, so. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Maybe I'll make more if you guys love it. Again, my name is Marissa. My email is makeupartistnj@gmail.com. And I'm looking forward to hearing feedback. Bye guys.